No, that's wrong. Dixie Diamonds, 59. Dixie Road, Cooktown, 3 Island National Park, 2:41 p.m. With Karen having rejoined Cheeky Pie, Elizabeth Borden, Edward Borden, Jerald, and Mama Pie via Balloony's telepathic rapport, the conversation's important, but by no means urgent, sidetrack concerning Balloony's pronouns was immediately, though temporarily, tabled. Karen said, "For an introductory email, I think the outline of your situation is a bit verbose, Balloony, but I don't see how you can provide necessary details without a long-winded explanation. So if you're satisfied, then I'm ready to hit send." Verbose. Adjective, using or expressed in more words than are needed. "Fair," Balloony replied. "Obviously, my biggest worry is that Brentsy murdered Dr. Rosier. But if Rosie lived, I'm extremely concerned that his terrible experience at the hands of Brentsy may have left him with an overwhelming desire to shield himself from telepathy in order to protect himself from Brentsy. I don't know how to balance the need to inform while assuaging his apparent desire to shield himself from telepathy without proving who I am and reassuring Rosie that I'm on his side." Assuage, verb, make an unpleasant feeling less intense. "Understood and agreed," Karen said. "Shall I hit send?" "Oh, please do," Balloony whispered. "Done," Karen said, hitting the send button. "I do hope he responds, Balloony. I hope so with all my heart." "Thank you, Karen," Balloony again replied in a whisper. "Your help, all of your help," it continued at normal volume, "will melt my heart if I had one. It's wonderful to be around such fantastic beings such as the 6 of you. You're all just wonderful. Thank you." "You are absolutely welcome, my friend," Karen said. "You deserve freedom and happiness." "Hear, hear," Eddie added. "Now, what's next on our agenda?" "I suppose we wait," Balloony said. "Cheeky, Jerald, and Mama Pie have done a wonderful job of recruiting allies, though I'm hoping that Brentsy will fly past Dixie and continue chasing me." "I have a question," Jerald chimed in. "What was all that talk about my pronouns versus Balloony's? Is there something Cheeky and I missed?" "Oh," Lizzie exclaimed. Right. Just a short thought I shared with Balloony about making Ziz its pronouns rather than its. Balloony is a person, and, well, depending on your thoughts and feelings, Big B, I was wondering if we, well, you, of course, would like to share Jerald's pronouns. Or some modification thereof," Ed added. "Not that we have to discuss this right now," he added with a chuckle. "Interesting," Balloony replied. "Interesting and fascinating. I'm interested, but are there preparations we should be attending?" "I think the bull's in Dr. Rosier's corner," Ed replied. "Not sure there's anything we can do but wait." "Agreed," Balloony said. "And yes, I believe I'd like to have this pronoun conversation." With all of us," Karen asked, "or just you and your long-term mates?" "I think I'd benefit from everyone joining in," Balloony replied. "Not just Cheeky and Jerald." "Just Cheeky and Jerald?" Karen asked, perplexedly. "What about the others? Aren't they your long-term mates?" "Oh," Liz said. Right. No, Jerald and Cheeky kept Balloony secret, at least from Edward and me. We'd never heard of Balloony before this morning, though to be fair, without Balloony our communication with Jerald was far more emotive than cerebral. "Ha!" he barked. "Indeed, before we experienced Balloony's telepathy, we thought all we could send was emotive loves his way, not cerebral thoughts. Now that we know Z understands us, we'll be far more inclusive in our conversations. But Jerald's pronouns are as unique as Z is, and they are descriptive." Lizzie pointed out that, baggage we feel calling our lovely friend Balloony it. "And," Mama Pie said, "though Jerald had spoken of Balloony often, I wasn't even sure if it was real before meeting it late this morning. I thought Balloony might be an imaginary friend of Cheeky," she concluded with a humph. "Shows you what I know, eh, Balloony?" "I'd truly appreciate input from all of you," Balloony said, "unless you have other things to attend." No, I'm free," Karen replied. "Just going to close down the library and head home. I'm happy to listen in." "Wonderful," Balloony beamed. "Whose idea was this again?" "Mine," Lizzie replied. "Shall I begin?" "Please do," Balloony urged.